gentlemen, it's the greatest YouTuber of all time. Nostalgia! Mon hits! We're doing a giant giveaway with Dr. Applesauce. We're giving away booster boxes to everyone that watches these videos. Silver to everyone. Silver to everybody. Me and Dr. Applesauce, baby. Till the end. Let's go! Come on, we're back. It's Johnny Blade. Let's give it up for Johnny Blade and Dr. Applesauce. We're back. God, that jams. What a masterpiece. Johnny Blade. I wonder, would any of you have guessed this song? I'm curious. We're back! Ladies and gentlemen, it's the greatest YouTuber of all time, and we're back with another one. Good morning. And, man, so today, got up this morning and went and looked at my new property that we're purchasing, and I'm very excited for this journey. This is going to be an interesting one for the channel to just show how real estate kind of works. For people that do want to get into it. It's going to be a very interesting video. I was kind of just like looking around the area, and it's like, man, all the fucking houses in that area are so nice. Like, some of them have like fucking solar panels and shit. Maybe think it's silver. Like, there's this guy that's like, there's like a castle, is one of the houses. I'll eventually try to film it. And the other one's, has like, it's like a real nice ass house that has like all fucking solar panels on it. Man, that's getting crazy there. But, anyway, we're going to talk about buying some of these crazy expensive singles today and why you probably shouldn't do it. Like with Mega Evolutions. Like every card has been so expensive from that era that, like, when I hear some of these singles prices when these cards come out, my mind is blown. Of like that Forest Pikachu. It's like $1,200 raw. Like, what? Like, who's buying that? Or even the Gengar, like the brand new Gengar. These prices are nuts for these cards, and I would not be paying it. Like that Pikachu, the Forest Pikachu was like $500. Now it's 1,000, even over 1,000, which that's insane. Um, like this Mega Evolution stuff, I'm not saying I know what's going to happen, but I can say from past experiences, I highly doubt any of those cards see significant gains from here. Um, I mean, like, these prices are pretty crazy. I know the cards are hard to pull, but, like, they're not that incredible. The only thing I like out of Big Evolutions is literally the gold cards that everybody hates. That the only reason I like them is just for the grading opportunity. Like, I don't really like them as, like, a collectible to keep. But this goes under the same thing in Pokemon, and one of my subscribers had said this too. You have to be very selective. And I could not agree more with that statement of you have to be selective when the deals are there. And when they're not, you just say fuck it, you know. And like for example, if you invested in what is it? The newest one. God, there's so many sets. Whatever the fuck it is, the Dragonite Gengar set, Ascended Heroes. If you invest in that, like buying it was like, okay, if you seen her on the Pokemon Center when Ascended was like $60 or whatever, or if you find Ascended at MSRP, like, yes, you should definitely most certainly buy it. But at 150, you probably shouldn't. At like record prices, you probably shouldn't. And like at 550 a PCTB for the Ascended, I would not buy that at all. Like if I had to pick one, I'd definitely pick the Prismatic PCTB over that. But even that's 550. Like I was buying that at like 166. Like that's when you buy. That's when you be selective. Is when the deals just seem too obvious. And at 3 times MSRP for Ascended Heroes, that just doesn't seem like something that I'm very like dire to get into. Do I doubt that it could hit $200-$300? Sure, it definitely could. But I'll warn you now, regular ETBs, they usually cap out at 300, especially for Ultra Modern. I mean, Evolving Skies is one of the few that has really broke that. Even Zenith is sitting at 300 still now, which is still an incredible run-up. Don't get me wrong, but then you got to assume you're only going to get 80% market, and there's a lot of other factors that go into that. And it can just be a lot of work, when you're already buying it at 150. If Ascended Heroes hits $200, you didn't actually make money. Like, unless you bought like a shitload of them. Like, but it has to hit really like 250 to 300 for you to really make real money. Because your fees and everything else and selling the product, like, people have to look into that when you're dealing with this shit, because it's like 151 booster bundles. Perfect example. Like, when they went up, great. Like, if you bought them at like 40, 50, 60, those were obvious buying points. It's all on the price of everything. You make money on the buy, not really the sell price. You make money on the buy price. And like my point is 151 like booster bundles, like they're 170, but like I can't find anybody to buy them for that. You know what I mean? Like I can maybe find someone to buy them for like 150. So like you have to assume part of your gains are going to be lost. Like, that's for sure. And it's just very, very risky paying a lot of these prices for all of this ultra modern stuff, period. And everyone is in like mad euphoria phase at this point of like, must get as much Ascended as possible, must get all the chase cards from Ascended. And, you can set yourself up for destruction. And really, dead money, or if not, you're going to lose a lot of money. And, like, that Pikachu, that shit could drop to, like, $300 raw, dude. Like, not even going to lie. Like, that shit could absolutely plummet. Is it a cool card? Sure, I like it. I don't like it for $1,000, you know, and that's just how you have to really look at these things. Like, well, I don't like it for double what it just was. Um, a lot of this stuff just feels so overpriced. And even though I like Prismatic as a set, I still feel like even those chase cards came out of the gate really hot, but they still have done tremendously well and they've held value. That's for sure. I mean, the Umbreon just didn't like plummet to like zero. You know, it's still like thousands of dollars. And like $5,000 in a PSA 10 or $4,000 in a PSA 10. The Magic card from Paldea Vault, still like a $3,300 card in a PSA 10. Like these have all held really great. But they came out, well, Magikarp didn't, but like the Umbreon came out of the gate really hot. And then it cooled off a little bit. And now it's kind of back up. But my point is like you're just taking these massive risks buying any of these chase cards from Ascended Heroes, that I would absolutely stay away from all of them. And as like a dire warning, I would stay away from that shit. Because it's too expensive. All of it is. And, you know, when you factor in that you got to make something off of it, it just gets very, very rough out there. But anyway, that's the main thing I wanted to cover over in today's video. I'm just telling people, like, be careful with Ascended Heroes because it's just very, very hot right out of the gate. And, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. Seeing Evolving Skies starting to make a comeback is pretty sweet. It was definitely, like, that and Prismatic are, like, pretty much the fucking kings, man. I mean, the one thing about Pokemon is the evolutions will always fucking sell. They will always be hot. Same with Mew. Mews will always be hot. I think the Rainbow Mew from Fusion, honestly, such a slap-on card. Such a beautiful card. But, for example, like, you could buy this expensive Pikachu from Ascended Heroes, or you could go to back 4 years ago to a set named Lost Origin. And that Pikachu card from there is extremely undervalued. You know what I mean? Like the Pikachu from Lost Origin is like a card that like no one even thinks of, and it's still like dirt cheap, you know, and old, getting older too. Like 4 years old in Pokemon's like a lifetime. But very interesting to see. Next thing I want to get into is gold and silver, and man, this weekend we're getting the pressure build up, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens on Monday. With the markets, but it is looking very interesting for silver, especially. But you know, even gold. But I really want everyone to understand with gold and silver, there's a lot higher chance of silver doubling from 80 to 160 than there is gold doubling from 4,800 to 10 grand. You know, I feel it's a lot easier path in silver to double to 160 than gold doubling to 10 grand. Even though both are very possible. I mean, I don't underestimate either one of them. Even platinum. Platinum is one of the greatest metals on earth. But like even that's kind of undervalued right now. Plat under 2 grand is not a bad buy. It's usually like 2,500. But yeah, so a lot of these metals, man, actually right now are hella slept on, and I definitely think we're going to see a good price explosion for sure in silver and probably platinum as well. But anyway, that's all we got for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Just kind of wanted to go over how crazy things are, to be careful out there spending mass sums of money on brand new shit. It never ends well. And very rarely. But anyway, I know people will say like it has changed, and I've heard a lot of people say, oh, it's a whole different market than it was like 2 months ago. It's like, no, it's really not. It's like people are still cheap as hell. They're going to lowball the shit out of you, and liquidity sucks. But anyway, and there's always eBay fees. There's always fees for selling your shit in the Pokemon world. If I go to sell silver, I get 95% market. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Pokemon's great. Don't get me wrong. But still, you have to be careful, especially during these super hype times. Because you can end up upside down really fast. Anyway, that's all we have for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're out.